Currently, I'm working on a cold case, fugitive case involving a very old shooting of a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Detective Earl D'Avignon. This occurred in 1976 in the area of Bealsville, near the intersection of East Horton Road and Nesmith Road. On that day, this detective responded to the residents to investigate some sexual abuse towards children. The suspect in this case advised his young daughter to go to the truck and retrieve a bag. She full well knew that inside that bag was a gun. She was afraid of her father, clearly, and wanted to follow his instruction, knowing that her father's intentions were probably to harm this detective. After handing him the bag, the child went to the child protective investigator and actually warned her, hey, my dad has a gun in that bag. It was too late. The suspect in this case, Mr. Morris Tyrone Jackson, fired a shot at this detective, striking him, and he went down. The detective in that case was able to return fire as Mr. Jackson fled into a wood line. In 1987, the subject was stopped and arrested by the Avon Park Police using the alias name Morris Jackson. Since this incident, the subject has been observed or possibly observed in several parts of Florida, including Ocala, and we have one person saying that he was in the Tampa area in the last 20 years. My theory on how he's eluded capture is by the protection of possibly by his family and associates. We have leads that he perhaps was in Fayetteville, North Carolina with some of his relatives, and even back in the Bealsville area. It's surprising that this suspect was able to elude capture after all these years simply by his unique identifiers. He's got several scars on his face, over his left eye. His right little finger is deformed and actually curled back. One leg is shorter than the other. He has some gold teeth, and his upper front teeth are missing. He has plastic hip joints in both hips and stutters. We've had age progression photos done, wanted posters put out by the U.S. Marshal and alerts all over the country. Since adopting this case, I've been in contact with Earl, the detective that was the victim in this case. He recalls this day detail by detail. He would love to see this guy brought to justice. At this point, we'd like to appeal to the public and especially the family of the suspect in this case if they do know his whereabouts. We do not know if this suspect is alive at this time. We would like some closure, but I will remind the public that we will not give up attempting to locate him. There still is a reward offered on this by the United States Marshal Service and Crime Stoppers. If anybody has any information related to this case, they can contact me, Detective J.T. Stahlschmidt with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Criminal Apprehension Bureau. My phone number is 813-247-0746, or you can call the Sheriff's Office main number at 813-247-8000.